Actually, we'll just go back a bit to the first subject. There was one thing I wanted to talk about, actually, with all the hullabaloo of the stadium being empty and all that sort of stuff. It actually turned into something bigger online, really.
Yeah.
Firstly, we had a lot of the Pakistani fans using this as like, ha ha ha, sucked in, no one's there, like as like payback for, I think during the start of the Asia Cup, no one was in Multan, I think, and now they're sort of using this as like a sort of trolling sort of thing, and then we saw Irfan Pathan sort of bite back as well and go, well, yeah, there was 47,000 people there, so. But what do you think of that?
Yeah, look, social media will always blow things up like out of proportion. Of course, like I said earlier, like there might not have been that many people in the beginning of the match.
Yeah.
But by halfway, the innings break, people would have started to sort of trickle through.
Yeah.
Yes, it could be the organising, how they've organised the tickets, how they're sort of working the security and entry into the ground. But also, I think a big part plays into it that it was a working day. People were finishing work and then probably coming to the game after that. So
it was hot as well. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
It's a hot day there. Hopefully.
And to be honest, it's not featuring like India or really any of the Asian teams as well. So it was always going to be a bit iffy, like as to the crowd turn up, I feel, in Asia especially.
Yeah, they don't have the Gorde, don't they? They're not really.
Well, I mean,
Gorde versus the Gorde, I think.
Even Australia knew in the T20 World Cup, to start the tournament pretty much with India-Pakistan.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if the India-Pakistan was the first game.
That was the opening weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the opening weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Imagine the first game was India versus Pakistan.
That would have been nuts.
That would have been crazy, sold out.
Crazy way. But I think that there is a tradition to start it off with the final of the previous World Cup.
Rematch.
Yeah, the rematch to start it off. But, I mean, yeah, the online Irfan Pathan going back and forth with fans. I mean...
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it adds to the drama of it, right?
I actually haven't heard from Shoaib Akhtar recently. He usually makes some comments. Shoaib Akhtar,
Shoaib. But and then we saw the backlash of it, like with a lot of Indian fans going like, going back at, like, I think they're both stupid. Like at the end of the day, I just still think it's really not well organized and it didn't look good. But to use it as an attack is even dumb. But. I mean, whatever.
And it's early days, I guess. Hopefully, the crowds start flourishing in, and
in the Australia game is what we're hoping. Like, obviously, there'll be a big sort of looking crowd. It'll start to feel like a World Cup. At the moment, it's still feeling like the warm-ups, which is a bit disappointing for the first 3 days, I guess, of this World Cup.